It's been a while since I've been on YouTube watching your videos and whatnot, so I haven't really had anything that I've wanted to put a response on. I gotta say, though, this video made me want to put something up that's completely random. Hence the reason why I'm playing around with my butterfly knife right now. But I digress. It just makes me laugh how retarded some people can be with, like, their random trolling comments simply because you dislike something that they like very much. I mean, I've done something similar to that in the past, but the difference being is it's more out of a joke. For a really good song that you like, for example, that fucking another video that you had up recently about top comments, very similar to that, where people get pissed off if you simply dislike something that they enjoy very much. I remember one of them was for a song, and you used that as a good example. But yeah, some of the comments, though, in there were just really retarded. And it just gave me a really good laugh about how flawed other people's logic can be with certain things. It makes me really laugh when people comment on your subscribers versus theirs. It's kind of hilarious because a lot of people can probably vouch for the fact that though you have a lot less subscribers than somebody like PewdiePie, that your videos are still better than theirs simply because it's an opinion. But whatever. I guess that really has no effect here, really. I mean, obviously, logic cannot ever break that ignorance barrier behind certain people out there. They will not listen to reason, clearly. Why am I so mesmerized by this thing right now? Whatever. I'm beginning to go off on a completely different thought route here. But, I don't know, a lot of those game kind of things, like Tobuscus, too, is another person who's really big for making videos on their responses to games and whatnot. I don't know, I don't really like watching that kind of shit. If I want to watch a video on a certain game or something that I haven't seen in a while, or just to see what the gameplay is behind something, even something like that, then a lot of times I do something that has no commentary at all behind it because I find it rather annoying. But I'm in agreement that PewdiePie is definitely, I don't know, I watched a video of his for about a minute and a half, and I kind of just was like, I don't know, I guess I was dumbfounded by it. It just really didn't appeal to me all that well. So I won't really say that I hate the guy, though. I wouldn't go that far on it, but I don't know, I didn't find it that appealing, really. Speaking of subscriptions that you hate, actually, I figured out that one of my friends recently is a really big fan of Ray William Johnson. Wow, that was funny. His videos are awful, really, in my opinion. There are so many different kinds of videos, though, out there that are like exactly what Ray William Johnson does, though. Anyway, I can make something just very similar to his. Just find a random funny video online and then just throw comments on it and whatnot. Really, I've seen too much of it, really. So it doesn't really matter that much. I didn't find that too. Some things obviously are funny, though. When it comes to videos where there's supposed to be some sort of comedy behind it. I'm one of those kinds of people where I would laugh at one of the most retarded fucking comments that you could put on something ever. As long as there's some kind of humor behind it, there's a good chance that I will still laugh at it. Simply because it was completely random, and I don't even know why I laugh half of the time, because I enjoy a good laugh, and I like to, enjoy life. A lot of people, it confuses me whether or not they enjoy their lives or not, so it kind of bothers me when people can't laugh at something that's obviously funny. But yes, PewdiePie, I am not. His fans are even worse, though. There are some really dumb people out there. Really, really dumb people, and it's not just him, too. It's just a lot of people, especially on YouTube, too, is big for that. Just People throw really dumb responses to certain things where just, fuck logic at that point anyway, because there's not a single thing that you could say to these kind of people where they would be able to take the road of reason behind it at all whatsoever. Be it some sort of flawed perspective of theirs, or the fact that they're just literally so ignorant that they refuse, and so close-minded, to refuse other people's opinions and whatnot too, which makes me laugh that a lot of other people would call someone like you or myself close-minded. Although we accept the opinions of other people, that automatically removes the whole closed-minded factor of it anyway. I remember you made a video about that a long time ago. That was really interesting. It's pretty funny. If I remember correctly, it was about... Your example was something along the lines of saying that you did not like Dr. Pepper or something. I remember that. And then immediately it's no longer closed-minded if you give it a taste. Dubstep's awful, by the way. Dubstep is awful. To a degree, at least. That disgusting, Skrillex shit where there's far too much bass for you to hear anything else a lot of times. That's pretty bad, but I don't know, there's some dubstep out there that's pretty decent, I guess. If you could even consider it dubstep, that frickin' a lot of stuff that Lindsey Sterling does is pretty decent, if you know who she is. I would hope so. I really would, because she's a pretty good artist. Also, it doesn't help that I'm a pretty big fan of classical music, too. I did play the violin at one point. I remember that a long time ago. But I digress on that. I have no idea what to say past this point, so I'm just going to go back to playing around with my butterfly knife now.